a woman like you. I know the type of woman you are. I have a sibling by way of a woman like you. I know that you feel well within your rights because of all of the sleepless nights you spent caring and nurturing his seed, only for him to then concede the duty you feel he owes to you and the responsibility he avoids with his baby too. The nagging began to wear you out because that's not what you were told love was about. I know the type of woman you are. I have a sibling by way of a woman like you. From daily check-ins to unanswered calls, telling yourself, how could you fall for all this ish which your mother had forewarned and you just didn't see it. Until it all dawned that you were not his only woman, as another has his child the same age, with a woman who looks nothing like you. Her skin is dark brown toned and yours is more like beige. I know the type of woman you are. I have a sibling by way of a woman like you. Every day you see him in your child, every little bit of a percentage, that little bit more. And though it's been so long since you closed the door on an intimate relationship that was toxic to your soul, you even moved away, but that did not fill the hole that was in your home and in your heart. And so, with your new fresh start, you created for your child a patchwork life, even became a stepmother and a wholesome wife. Now your child knows your stepson better than his own brother, and it looks down on its sisters because of stories from you, the mother. I know the type of woman you are. I have a sibling by way of a woman like you. Ever competitive, always trying that little bit harder to do everything a man can do, but a woman cannot be a father. I know the type of woman you are. I have a sibling by way of a woman like you. Many have tried, and even they will tell, it's not an easy purchase and it's an even harder sell. Losing so much of their femininity just because they could not forgive, convincing themselves that they are all right with all the OCD, dominance and narcissism now required for them to live. Of course they couldn't see this then, and for some it took a while. Some refused to stand in truth, and some still sat by that river named denial. I know the type of woman you are. I have a sibling by way of a woman like you. I never loved him anyway, would be the words you say. But how that comes across to his child is a totally different way. If you never loved the father, how then can you love his seed? And if you only love the seed you carried, what makes you believe that the one you raised is better, brighter, or more worthy than the rest? Or is it that you doubt yourself and regret your actions but cannot confess? I know the type of woman you are. I have a sibling by way of a woman like you. It was only one night and now you're left with a lifetime of a reminder of the mistakes you made. So you keep him from your child, as every other man you meet you believe is being kinder. To the lifestyle that you had dreamed about, the child you have now created without, for one lonesome second, realizing that each man you bring home is giving your child a reason to feel berated. I know the type of woman you are. I have a sibling by way of a woman like you. You believe you are above, just like the politicians. You feel blackmail is the way to love. Blackmail, maybe terrorism is more correct, when the facts of how you believe your child and his siblings should not connect. They're not my child's relative, are the words you say. But you can't stop blood. It flows anyway. I know the type of woman you are. I have a sibling by way of a woman like you. It may take for your child to have its own child before you see and know the whole and full truth. And by then, you would have destroyed the majority of your own child's youth. How the strength from its brothers and all of its sisters could have fended off others and prevented the blisters and some of the hurt that came your child's way was only because of the ice which you display. I know the type of woman you are. I have a sibling by way of a woman like you. It wasn't planned. You didn't see. And if you could go back now, it wouldn't be. That day he knocked you from your throne, and then he left you all alone to raise the only truth to his lie, that sexual abuse that you chose to deny. I know the type of woman you are. I have a sibling by way of a woman like you. You had him first, but still don't see his worth. So he left you for another, and you slag him off and slander his upbringing because you have never met his mother. I know the type of woman you are. I have a sibling by way of a woman like you. He took all of your gems, and now you just can't find that piece of diamond through all the charcoal shadows left behind. There's so much concrete where the evidence lies, so every day you keep that disguise of a strong warrioress, though you're so weak inside. But each year that passed made it easier to hide. I know the type of woman you are. I have a sibling by way of a woman like you. You loved him for true, but he couldn't see. You even added to your current count, just for the love of him, another 3. Though you see yourself a sinner, you keep praying to the divine that the children you raise, regardless of father, will each find their own shine. Despite the curveballs you threw, he was ever dodging. Then you found out he had multiple lovers, and with you he was only lodging. I know the type of woman you are. I have a sibling by way of a woman like you. If you were handed a looking glass that could see into the future, then you would see that you were the student and life itself was a teacher. It wouldn't be so hard to digest, and everything would be smooth as silk. Living would be honey, and relationships would be the milk. Partnerships would be like dancing. Everything would move and flow, and just like the waters, everything about life would glow. In the day and in the night, just like the sun and the moon, and families would live in harmony. I pray for the sake of all of our grandchildren, you see your reflection soon. I know the type of woman you are. I have a sibling by way of a woman like you. Believe and hear me, I'm speaking to you, because every word written in this lengthy poem is true.